How far will $100 go in each state? So if you're thinking about retiring, you might want to know this because especially if you're going to relocate someplace. I think we probably know already with the answers. It'll go a long way in the South, upper Midwest probably, not so much the Northeast or the South, the West, the coastal line. So let's take a look though. All right. This is from considerable.com. Thinking about relocating in retirement, here's how far your money will go across the country. All right, so we got Dateline just 1 week ago. Cool. All right, so as anyone who's fled higher costs can attest, your money goes farther in certain parts of the country. You'll pay a lot less for lots of things in some states and many rural areas. This could play a factor in where you decide to retire. Using the most recent available data from the U.S. Bureau of Economic Analysis, the BEA, the Tax Foundation put together this map to show exactly how much your money is worth across the country. So $100 will go, let's see, state of Maine buys you 101. So your $100 goes more in Maine. You'll buy more in Maine than $100. That's good. New York will only buy $86. So basically it's $100 will buy you 1% more in Maine, and New York will buy you 14% less, if that makes sense. California will buy you 13% less. Texas will buy you 3% more. Georgia will buy you 8% more. That's good. New Jersey is going to buy you 12% less. Delaware at 100, all right, because Delaware is a pretty good state tax-wise, I'm telling you. Idaho, here's Washington, where I was. Woo, Pablo, my goodness, whoo. Dog Fart, woo-hoo-hoo. It's an old punk rock band. I can't remember off the top of my head. They had a song called Dog Fart. Oh, man, it's funny. Dog Fart is called the Day Glow Abortions. That's who they were. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, they're from Canada. They're funny. They're a good band. Day Glow Abortions. They have a song called Dog Fart. It's pretty funny. $93 in Washington State. Kansas goes $111. So that's good. All right, let's take a look here. They give us this list right here, and you can actually download this into a CSV file right there if you want to. All right, so Hawaii, you lose 16% of your $100 in Hawaii. Alaska, you lose about 4% of your $100. And Virginia, even, you'll lose 3%, 2% roughly. Delaware is about breaking even. Florida is about breaking even. Maine, you're going to gain $1.63. Where's New Hampshire? Yeah, New Hampshire, you're going to lose over 5%. Nuts. Massachusetts, you lose almost 8%. It's Connecticut, Maryland, New Jersey, California, all the usual suspects there. Illinois, you'll gain a little bit. Idaho, you gain 7%. Georgia, 8%. Wisconsin, even 8%. That's interesting. I don't know how they actually how they got those numbers there. They just look at within each state, your mileage may be. Yeah, here they go. People living in New York City are a world away from Utica. Chicago is not the same as Canton, Illinois. So Tax Foundation looks at the data by metro area as well. I love the Tax Foundation. You definitely subscribe to their email list. The most expensive cities are clustered in California. San Jose, Sunnyvale, and Santa Clara is only $76. Will $100 buy you there, man. San Fran, Oakland, Hayward, 78. Santa Cruz, Watsonville, 78. Honolulu is 80. Napa is 80. And here he gets a list. So here's Seattle right there. That's got to be Denver. That's Phoenix right in here, right about there. Here's California. That's a Bay Area, I guess. Here's Austin, Dallas, Houston. San Antonio's kind of right in there. Miami. Here's there's Georgia, Atlanta. That's the Atlanta area. No. Right there. No. Come here. Here's Huntsville, Alabama. It's a little bit more expensive than the rest of the state. Here's Jackson, Mississippi. It's going to be up here. It's got to be Nashville. Nashville up there. Charleston, I imagine. Hey, you got Baltimore up in here. You got North Virginia, Frederick, Maryland right there. Obviously, the whole state of New Jersey, Boston. Oh, Chicago. With Chicago right up in here. It's got to be, what's that, Madison? It's Michigan right there. No, it's Michigan. That's Wisconsin. That's Minnesota. That's Minneapolis, right? Anyway, so it's interesting. All right. If you're still considering where you want to wind up in retirement, the relative value of 100 is one of the many factors to consider. to figure out what you should expect in Social Security Trial Calculator. So I'm going to go to this here real quick. I'm going to do another video because this calculator bothers me. So stay tuned. I'll show you here in just a second.